Hey there, welcome to Artful Maestro. My name is Nenad Leonard, and I am the host of the Artful Maestro podcast, where we talk about all the things relevant for classical musicians in the 21st century. Now, most of it is focused at building a stable career path, because up until now, we weren't really having many different career opportunities. But with the modern technology, with everything that's going on in the world, obviously the digital revolution, the AI revolution, and so on, it's opened the path for so many musicians to actually become world known, to build their career from scratch, and to actually have a thriving life as an artist. That's really exciting. That's opening up so many new opportunities. Every other day, I see a new emerging artist from the classical music field playing an instrument and just amassing new fans all around the world, getting new opportunities to play, getting new opportunities to share their voice with the world, to actually do the art that they want to make, and go out and live their life. Be happy, be fulfilled, earn more money, and play many more concerts that they ever would if we didn't have these tools. Now, I myself have started 5 to 6 years ago on this journey of trying to find out what the digital stage is, how to use the digital tools to actually improve my career. It was very simple. I was on YouTube and I tried to find some recordings of pieces that weren't well known, and there were none. So I said, you know what? I'm going to be the person that goes ahead and records these so other people can listen to them and we actually have something going on. You probably know I'm a harpsichordist. I've been into really early music, playing historical organs as well. And a lot of that music wasn't recorded back then. Now also isn't, many of them you cannot find. So that was the idea of how I actually started going into this, how I actually started moving. Fast forward to today, where I own a video production company, where I own an audio production company, where I'm working together with classical musicians from all different fields to help them create better content, to help them film videos, to help them reach more fans. I've been coaching, I've been training, I've been helping, I've been mentoring. That's been a large portion of my free time next to my career as a keyboard player, as a historical keyboard player that I've been putting into. I always knew teaching is not for me. I'm not going to be like a music teacher sitting down in school. Obviously, I've tried it. I've tried many different career paths, and it took me a quite long while to actually understand where I want to be as a classical musician and what I want to do as a person that wants to impact this world. Now, these videos, this podcast, it's nothing like anything out there. You won't find another person doing this. You won't find another channel. Do you know why? Because we are just starting out as classical musicians to understand that it's not just about instrument playing. It's not just about the technique or how fast you are or how of a beautiful sound you can create, but it's actually much more. It's about connection with yourself, with your health, with your body, with being sustainable, but it's also connection with your audience. It's about being authentic, it's being true, it's about actually opening up to them so that they can receive you as an artist into their hearts and that they can actually care for you. It's not like the thing that we had before, which is like a God complex and everybody needs to shut up when you're there and just say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. It's much more direct, it's much more personal, it's much more beautiful. We actually get to play ourselves into the hearts of other people, and we can be much closer to them through all the technological developments that we have around, that it's just exciting. It's like having a ton of friends all across the world that kind of respect you, that love being around you, that, just want to see you succeed. And that's awesome. I've had the opportunity to have my profile grow over 70,000 subscribers in the last couple years, and it's just been a complete game changer for me. Like, people talk differently to me. People are much more careful to do the right thing. People are much more caring, also accommodating. They're interested in what I have to say, because now that 70,000 other people think that's valuable, they also think it's probably more valuable. So if you're a nobody, you kind of still are a nobody, and once that you get over a certain threshold, everything seems to change. This is just how we're wired as humans, and today we have this possibility of just going out, creating what you want to create, what you love to do, and people will receive it. And that's the beauty of it. So Artful Maestro is here to help classical musicians all around the world get this. All around the world to be who they want to be, who have an amazing amount of fans that support them, that buy their records, that fund their subscriptions, that just want to see them succeed. And I want to see you succeed as well, because I dream of a world where classical music means more and more and more to every single person. I dream of a world where everyone knows what classical music is and also listens to it. Not because it's the right thing to do, not because it's the only thing that's available, or like that's a sort of a prestige thing, but just because it's so beautiful and that there's nothing else like it out there, and they've discovered this beauty and they cherish this beauty, appreciate it to the fullest by listening to classical music. That's what I dream about. And I want to have as many people all around the world, especially young classical musicians, because you are the ones that are going to be the future. Especially you, just create these bonds with a new wave of listeners, with a younger generation that is going to just multiply and get to be more and more and more, to the point where everybody enjoys it. That's why we have Artful Maestro, and that's why I am giving you and your colleagues and everyone here all the best knowledge, all the best techniques, everything that it took me years and tens of thousands to accumulate, to learn. I did so many mistakes. I bought courses that were for nothing. I have been going down the wrong roads for certain things, losing money on selling instruments in a bad time, or maybe buying gear that wasn't good, and then lost a lot of money just by doing these mistakes that I now want to help everybody prevent. So this channel is meant to be a resource for you to find anything that you want and anything that you need, and just be happy with where you are going to be, because you know you're on the right path, because there is someone who has done it before and who knows that it works, and who can help you go from A to B, because I believe in you as well. I've done some really stupid things back in the day, and I've done a couple really stupid mistakes. Sometimes I risked too much, and yet it was still possible. So even if it was possible for me, I'm sure it will be possible for you. I do believe in you. I believe in your ability to dream, in your ability to persist, in your ability to just go ahead and do this thing because you know you want it. And even if it's hard, and oh my God, it is hard for so many people. It's not easy for anyone. I've never met a classical musician in my life They went like, oh yeah, that's just easy. That's how the world is. Nobody ever said that. So you know what is going on deep down inside, and that there's so much love for this music, and so much time and energy and sweat and tears spent into this thing. So make it count. Make it reach everyone and then some, and play into their hearts, establish this beautiful connection with them, and earn a sustainable living. Like, get more concerts, get more income, so you can do more of what you love to do. That's always been one of my mottos. To do as much of the things that I love to do, that I want to do, and sacrifice everything else. So I necessarily don't have the best paid jobs, but I have the jobs that are meaningful to me. I don't necessarily have a lot of savings. I actually have no savings at all, because I'm reinvesting everything in my business, in my company. I'm reinvesting into my instruments, into my music library, into my knowledge. I'm spending everything because I believe in the cause, and I'm moving forward in it, with it. So you need to have that belief. You need to know where you want to go, because if you have it, it's going to be possible. Today, I want to talk to you about all the different kinds of careers that we can have as musicians that are like directly correlating with classical music, and they're very near. They're maybe not like exactly the thing that you want to do, or maybe they're exactly the thing that you want to do. I've tried out very many of them, actually. When I was compiling the list, I found out that I was covering pretty many of these bases that there were around. And what I also found is that through that, I have a first-hand experience of how it feels like, how it is, what it takes, and I can help others understand this before they even need to go down that road. So there's like 20 distinctly different career paths that you can take as a classical musician today. And now we are going to look at those, how you can take your skills, your knowledge, your artistry, and monetize it so that you can have a sustainable income and live a good life.